It doesn't look too bad, but look at the back end. That looks like a car that could finish the race if they could just get it out of the mud.
Rusty's got damage on his car. 97's got damage on his.
Ricky Rudd.
Zero does. Ford Burton. Rusty's got quite a bit of front damage. Of course, the pits is closed, so they can't come in and work on them right now.
And the field is being held in the front straightaway. Here's what happened.
Oh, it's three. They're just three wide down through there, and Blaney's trying to give the guy on the inside room, and he got into Michael.
There you see Greg Biffle gets to the back of Jimmy Johnson.
Did you see the 9-car shoot through there?
Hard to believe.
Wow, I can't believe he made it.
Matt Kenseth got through. Ward Burton stopped with minimal damage. Mark Martin stopped. But
see, they go three wide, and Blaney tries to move over to give the 22 car some room, and he and Michael come together.
Darrell, I wouldn't want to be at the team meeting Monday at Bill Davis Racing because it was Scott Wimmer who, trying to come up the track to get an entry into turn 3, caused Blaney to swerve to the right.
Here they come down the back, and they get three wide. I don't know what happened.
And I'm mistaken. Wimmer stayed low on the bottom of the racetrack, out of harm's way. My mistake.
It's just too many cars going in the same spot.
Jeremy Mayfield, the 19, finally gets out of that mud over there. He's coming down pit road right now as we speak. See Ryan Newman in the 12 as we're riding with Greg Biffle right here.
Let's ride with Rusty. From the back of Michael Waltrip. Ricky Rudd. Rudd might have missed it, but got hit from behind. Watch this.
A bunch of guys do. They get hit from behind. The 42 gets turned. He gets into the 97. He gets into the 19, into the 2, into the 40, into the 43.
Jeff Burton, the 99, just skimmed by.
12 into the inside fence.
Jimmy Johnson's fiance looking on as a race that he might have won.
He's trying to crank the thing up.
And that car has still not moved from between turns 2 and 3.
I mean, what a run he has been on. Is that right now under red flag, these teams cannot work on these race cars, but Jimmy Johnson, 5 consecutive top 5 finishes, 6 consecutive top 10s. He has been on a roll here lately, but it will not happen today.
Dover did him in last year. Spun off of turn 2 after coming from a win at Charlotte.
Greg Biffle's National Guard car headed for the garage.
Second car of the weekend.
Ricky Rudd, who looked like he might have missed it, but was one of those that got hit from behind. And Ryan Newman's bad day gets worse.
Going so well, leading the race, comes down to pit lane, hits the barrier, tire barrier, and from there on it's been all downhill.
From Dale Jr., there's Wimmer just ahead, and in the middle is Blaney, who just comes up into Michael.
Yeah, you know what happened? Michael, as I look back, Michael got loose off of 2. Lost his momentum. I believe Blaney thought he had him cleared.
And the drivers who make out best in this collision are Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, because they get to come around, not the free pass, but they get to come around and pick up the tail end of the lead lap as the pace car will pick up Casey Kane, the leader. Dick?
Well, Greg Biffle is here, Mike, and his car is really torn up. Left rear corner, right side door. Knows what happened out there, Greg.
I really don't know. Joel, my spotter, saw it early, you know, and he said, slow down, they're wrecking. And I got slowed down as much as I could. And I got run into right here in the left rear corner and shoved into the 48 car. I thought I was out of it, but then I got hit in the back here and shoved into the 48. And, you know, I feel bad for all the people involved. We had a decent car, unfortunately got a lap down, but we had a decent finish coming anyway.
Feel bad for a lot of people involved indeed.
Dick, what's going to be interesting as we watch Greg Biffle get sent into Jimmy Johnson and then pile driven into 5 more cars like a pinball, is that with so many cars involved, anybody that can get out of the garage and just run 2 or 3 more laps could pick up as many as 15 positions. Steve.
And Mike, Ryan Newman has just come out of the care center. Ryan, it was a tough day. What happened at the end?
I don't know about that. I ran out of talent there coming down the pit road and then got penalized for something. I'm not real sure yet. Expected to stop at the end of pit road on a dime when we got a 3,400-pound race car. There was a big crash down in turn 3 that I don't know whose fault it was, but it took out a bunch of cars, and ours is junk. That's pretty much it. Good day for the Auto Dodge other than that.
Thanks, Ryan.
Boy, that's putting a fresh coat of paint on a torn-up race car, isn't it? Good for him. I'll tell you. Here's Steve again.
And we just caught up with Dave Blaney. Dave, you had a great day going. Tell us what happened there at the end.
Yeah, that spoiled a great run we had going. I don't know. I couldn't tell if 25 hit the 15 or 15 just lost it or what, but it's all scrambling to get by and didn't make it.
All right, thank you, Dave. Tough day. Let's go to Dick.
Sterling Marlin and what's left of Sterling Marlin's car. What did it look like to you?
A big wreck. Looked like it was a Daytona or Talladega. Yeah, we hated for everybody on the Coors Light team. Had a pretty good car. And I don't know if they had the score all messed up or what happened, but everybody wasn't lined up right, and somebody hung somebody, and the way we went must have took out 15, 20 cars.
Can this car be fixed? Can you get back out there?
Yeah, it busted the radiator and the toe end's knocked out, so we'll get that fixed when we get back.
All right. Glad you're okay, man.
I admire Ryan Newman's candor. What race car driver hasn't at least said to himself a time or two, I ran out of talent? But it's going to be a short day for Ryan. Steve?
And you know where he's going to work on the car.
Sure.
And Mike, Jimmy Johnson out of the care center. Jimmy, you guys had another great run going. What happened at the end?
I don't know. It just looks like some stupidity from some people up in front of us. You know, everybody gets caught down a lap and then they throw their heads out the windows and race like a bunch of idiots. So it's just terrible. I mean, they're running along, having a good day, and 3 wide running into each other up in front of us, battling for, you know, they're all 3, 4, 5 laps down. Who knows? So just terrible day, and I can't believe sitting here talking to you right now. Just stupid people out there not using their heads.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Jimmy Johnson trying for 2 in a row. Had a car and a position that, well, might have been.
You have to realize something. The driver is, I mean, he's so emotionally, you're up and you've got a great car, you're running up front, got a shot at winning, and then in just an instant, it's all snatched away from you right out. You just like kicking your feet right out from under you. And you can't help but react.
And Mike, you mentioned Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth got back on the lead lap. That will give us 4 cars on the lead lap. Casey Kane, Mark Martin, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth. They're still trying to sort through who will maybe get the free pass, the pardon, back on the lead lap after this.
And you have to feel for these crews because, as you say, Darrell, in an instant, you go from a shot at victory to a pile of junk.
Yep. And, of course, every driver is big picture. They always think about what is this going to do to me in the points? What is this effect going to have to me at the 26th race mark? A lot of things go through a driver's mind.
Of the NASCAR top 10, Jimmy Johnson knocked out of the race in this. Jeff Gordon out early. Tony Stewart got a break. Ryan Newman right in the middle of it. We're under the red flag at Dover.